Give me a place.
Okay, a place.
Give me any place.
Dude, fucking Disneyland.
Disneyland. Okay. Give me time of year.
Winter.
Winter. Give me a person, a famous person.
Let's see. Michael Cera.
Michael Cera. Okay. Here's your bit.
Okay.
You are Michael Cera going through Disneyland during the wintertime, during Christmas, just trying to enjoy his day,
Okay.
and a random fan approached him asking him for his autograph.
Okay.
Let's run it through.
And,
Okay.
and I'm Peter. Holy crap, Lois. This is worse than the time when I went to Disneyland with Michael Cera on a winter day. It's just like someone like asking for his autograph. He's like, and then Peter's like, no, bad.
Yeah.
whatever a Family Guy joke like formula is.
Yeah, Family Guy is. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, you're Michael Cera.
Am I the fan or am I
No,
Michael Cera?
you're Michael Cera.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you more.
I'm the fan.
Okay, sick.
Okay. So, Ray, set, action. You're walking through Disneyland during winter.
Okay. Wow, they turned Splash Mountain into not so racist mountain. Look at that.
I'm such a big fan. I'm such a big fan.
Name 3 of my movies, kid.
You're John Cena, right?
On opposite day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love your new episode in the Black Mirror. Okay, I love
Is
you.
John
And
Cena in Black Mirror?
you're Michael Cera.
I can't embody Michael Cera. I don't think he'd be nice to a fan. Not gonna lie to you.
No, does he seem like an asshole?
Yeah, all the behind the scenes stuff, he's kind of not that great.
Yeah,
Which
you guys
sucks.
see that was peak acting right there. We're really good at just like running on with acting.
Embodying the exact person we're trying to be.
And
I can do some pretty good impressions that people actually know.
yeah. I could do some pretty good impressions. You want to hear some?
Do someone we know.
Hey Peter. Hey Peter.
Give me someone that we know.
Like personally, or like someone we know?
Yeah, someone personally.
Oh, someone. They're not going to know someone personally.
That's true.
How would they know someone personally?
Give me another celebrity that's not Michael Cera.
Okay. Oh, that one guy is like.
Wait, can I just do you?
Yeah, sure.
What's up, fuckface? All right, hear me out. You know what? It's all right. What else do you say? You say something
Haha,
like...
true.
True.
So relatable.
I got a salad with craisins.
Let me do you.
Okay. You're like, dude, man. You're like, turns out. What is like me impersonating you impersonating me?
Okay, let's just roll this.
What's going on, snack fans? It's the Snack Run Podcast, episode 18. Sunday. You're gonna buy the whole seat, but only fucking need the edge. Dude, this Sunday.
Yeah. It is Sunday,
Oh,
but
shit.
they don't know that.
Shit, they're probably watching this right now. On like a
Yeah,
Wednesday.
they're probably watching it right when it came out on Monday, and
Right,
they're like,
because they're
"These
waiting."
motherfuckers only recorded an hour before, a day before."
It's not like that. It's not like that, is it? No. Anyway, my name's Ryan Hernia, aka Never Lose Heart, aka Kona Ha Cafe, aka single, ready to mingle. Brady, what's your name?
What's up, guys? Like Ryan said, it's Brady. I'm Brady Cardia, and this is your one-stop shop for all your anime pop culture needs.
One slop shop.
One sloppy toppy shop for all your anime pop culture needs. Like Ryan said, he is single, ready to mingle. Please, anybody.
Anybody.
If you have a pulse, it's go time.
hit me up. It's go time.
Ryan, can you kind of explain
What sloppy toppy is?
No.
Hey,
it's-
babe, I'm running to the sloppy toppy shop. Do you need anything?
Oh yeah, can you give me some sloppy toppy with raisins?
with craisins.
Here's the thing. How's the single life going?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Like that one meme.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Have you seen when Homelander is like, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Down to the minute little details.
details. I forget what he says, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm talking to this super fine mamacita, super.
Is her?
You know, I'm gonna be super duper vague on who I'm talking to because
Is it?
like I don't want.
I know who it is.
You know who it is?
Is it Jennifer Lawrence?
Bro, dude.
I think
I like a tall girl with a big ass.
Movie roller coaster,
dude. Actually, you say a lot of dumb shit, but you might be onto something.
I might be
what
onto
if you get into a roller coaster?
We should start a podcast.
Bro, what if we started a podcast? That'd be so sick.
Okay, tell me your roller coaster movie idea.
It was yours. I was just building off of it.
Okay, build off my roller coaster idea.
You hop on a roller coaster and there's a screen in front of you, right? And the roller coaster only really moves and does shit when like the characters are like, so when Optimus Prime's like going in for like a slash or like a punch, you like go.
I mean, that's kind of the alright thing. Have you been seeing the 4DX or it's something? It's like the X Extreme seats in the movie theaters. There's not a lot. I think there's one in Arizona. I think we should really go see it. It's like the immersive movie experience. Have you been seeing that?
What would be a good movie just for that?
Well,
Transformers, maybe.
I seen like they do a lot of movies, but I saw this girl on TikTok or YouTube or something where she went to go see Elementals in it, and she got wrecked because she took a before and after picture. Before she was super happy. After she's like soaking wet, like her clothes are like all torn up and everything because it's
it's a joke.
No, it's a real thing.
How does her clothes get ripped in the seat?
Maybe she got scared and maybe she. But have you seen it? Like the chairs like throw you around, then they like throw water on you, then they put heat.
Really?
On you. Have you not seen that?
No, we have to go.
That's what I'm saying.
It sounded the best movie going experience. We should do shrooms first.
I feel like because like what I seen like little clips of it. You're like going like it's crazy. Like people, I saw someone with like popcorn and their popcorn was all gone. Like you can't bring snacks because like the chair like throws you back and forth. Then there's wind and sound and you're getting hit with water. It's not like a little like pss, pss, like and there's like thunder clouds and stuff. It's crazy. Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't. I'm excited though. I want to see it.
I want to find one here.
What should we watch though in 8D?
8D. I think it's just 4DX, or I don't even know if that's the name, but it looks crazy. So I think Elemental would be cool because of all the different elements and stuff. I think that would be really cool.
Watch Elementals and like, I mean, sure, yeah. What do they throw like fire in your face?
I think there's like heat, not like actual fire, but I think they put heat in your face. You're like, my eyebrows, my eyebrows. I think like a race car movie would be cool, like maybe the new Fast and Furious.
Gran Turismo or Fast X.
Yeah, maybe that, because like in that chair you could feel like, oh yeah, Gran Turismo. I think that's the new like video game race car.
Yeah,
I think that would be cool.
Yeah,
because I bet you're like probably moving along with the car. They probably have some like first person scenes in it, and that would actually be really cool.
Dead ass.
So true. Haha.
But yeah, we'll definitely make a date out of it. We'll double.
I want to see if there's any here in the area we live. I don't know if there is. I know in California there's a bunch of those. So yeah, let's definitely do it. Maybe we could record it.
Real quick in like a few sentences. How's your week been, brother?
My week's really good. It's really scaring me because time is flying by so fast.
It's
like,
June.
Yeah.
No, it's about to be July.
Yeah, even that, but like the physical weeks itself, like sometimes like you start the beginning of the month and it's like, oh, it's the end of the month. Like every week my brain turns on Monday, and then on Sunday it's like, holy shit, how am I here already? Like I start.
You know what it is? It's you're busy. That's what it is.
And like I just wasn't this busy. I wish I could just kind of like sit back, relax, slow down. Like I was thinking, like I literally felt like the craziest thing is I went to some friends and family's high school graduations. I graduated 5-6 years ago, and I was like, holy shit, I was just here. When I wasn't just here, but in my brain, I had a flashback. Like, this is crazy. I was just here, and now 6 years later, it flashed like this.
I was discussing with a friend just yesterday that, like, once you get past, like, 25, if I say something like, oh, I saw that person recently to us could be like up to 3 years ago.
No, yeah, it's kind of scary, low key.
Yeah,
because like,
but 3 years ago was like, dude, that's like most of high school. You know what I mean? And high school felt like forever too.
Oh, high school felt like forever. I really do think that, because it could have been because when you're in schooling and stuff, middle school, elementary, and high school, you're like sitting in like classrooms for like 6 or 8 hours, so like your life feels so long. But as adults, you're constantly doing stuff. You're not like as restrained in like isolated room you don't want to be in besides some work.
And we worked hard to be here. Like we did math and forensics and science, and we did like gym.
Do you have something, talking about school, do you have something you wish they taught in high school?
Yeah, 1,000 things.
Yeah,
I wish they would taught you how to deal with heartbreak, loss, taxes, responsibility.
I think taxes is the biggest thing. Just
yeah,
how
I mean,
to
like,
financially be responsible.
Yeah, I saw a funny meme of someone with like they said, "Oh, I woke up and there was like in their bank account that was like over $1 million," and they're like, "I think I did something wrong with my taxes."
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's like a federal crime.
Yeah,
like a huge. That's like years in prison.
But yeah, there's a grip full. Oh, like I think some basic car stuff would be helpful too.
Ooh, like auto mechanics and stuff. You know where we live.
Basic stuff. Like nothing crazy.
I think it's really. It depends on the states. I think it might be a Midwest thing or something. But we don't have like home economic classes where they teach you how to cook and stuff like that.
We don't?
Not. I mean, they didn't provide it in our high school.
I think some high schools they did.
Yeah, so I think it's like per valley, per area, but we didn't have it. I think that would be such a cool thing.
Yeah, also like
I'm not the best cook, but imagine if I actually was taught how to cook.
A lot of people like sometimes experience like loss and like heartbreak and like family issues like later in life. Sometimes it would be helpful to give like some good tips and some good ways to cope, because some people like go to like drugs or alcohol or violence, and like there's better ways to deal with like stress. And so not everyone has those natural tendencies to not be overwhelmed, and so I think that would have been a good one also to teach in high school.
Yeah, there's a lot. For me personally, it's just the adulting stuff. Like I always thought about that, like the different math classes they make you take in high school. It's like, I'm never using this.
Division and multiplication is like the last thing you need, I think.
No, literally. And then there's some things. What class was it? I was taught how to do like calculate interest and stuff for like housing and cars and stuff. So that was nice. But like
you don't even have a house or a car, so like you're not using it.
Yeah, my bicycle. I just ride my bicycle everywhere. But yeah, like imagine like actual math classes would teach you how to like calculate your taxes, how to get approved for a house, how to like start living your life. I don't know. America's just weird when it comes to their schooling.
I agree. I think that it would be smart as a parent to start having your kid like get into some sort of trade or some sort of like life skill that they can immediately start put to use like outside of high school, while they're still going to college or something else. I mean, like whether it be like engineering or like some computer type stuff, or you can be a nurse assistant in like 6 months, and that's already how much higher than minimum.
Yeah, I also wish our school provided wood shop. That would be cool. Because I'm not like, I know how to use tools, but I'm not like the handyman. But I feel like that would be really cool to have.
You
like,
give a good
shop.
handy J though.
What's that?
Like, you know, like when you grip the base of a cock and you just kind of go.
Well, you didn't avoid that at all. I thought you were gonna make some joke out of it. You're like, yeah, just grab it. I thought you were like, oh, it's when you eat a sandwich really fast.
Oh no, it's sort of.
You just went straight for it.
Yeah, and then like the tip of your thumb kind of goes away. Anyway, wasn't say also, dude. My middle school offered wood class.
No way.
6th grade, I made a bowl.
That's cool.
And there was metal shop class too. We did
like welding.
Yeah, welding.
That's so cool.
And we talked about Avatar during welding class, because like you'd have to use like this little gun that emitted like electricity that would kind of solder some things together. And they're like, bro, it's like a Zula. We would like talk about like how like Avatar was so cool.
Avatar was there back in the day, in the 60s.
Yeah. Back when I was in school, the 60s.
Yeah.
we had a Avatar wand back then.
Back in my day, we didn't have no Avatar.
We didn't have this fancy Last Airbender. We had Avatar wand, I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what, he mastered all 4 elements with the mystic arts.
With the mythic arts, nonetheless.
I'll tell you what.
I tell you what, if Trump was still in charge, the Fire Nation wouldn't have done shit. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's true. That's true, honestly.
This Biden guy lets the Fire Nation do whatever the fuck they want.
Imagine if each president had, like, if they were a bender, like earth, water, fire.
Trump
wind.
would be fire for sure. And then
Biden Obama. Like, I feel like Obama's an Earth type of guy.
Earth, yeah. He like immovable. He's like 6 to his morale, 6 to his guns.
How about JFK?
He got shot. Okay,
fire.
So fire. Are you ready for some dope headlines?
No.
Okay. Well, let me know.
Okay, now I'm ready.
This one's kind of fucked up.
Okay. Oh no.
So in light of recent events, what's today? June 25th.
5th, yeah, something like that.
I have to turn my keys into my last apartment.
Look at you, man.
I'm gonna go maybe Tuesday to give them back because I'm busy.
Yeah, I mean, unless if they
They're close
call,
today.
yeah, unless if they call you or whatever, they might. But your old place was kind of sketchy, so they might be like, "Well, you didn't turn it in, so $500."
I know, dude. If they did that shit,
Yeah,
dude,
but most of the time they
hell
call
no.
you like, "Hey, when you gonna turn your keys?" And you're like, "Oh, I'm over here. I'll do it whenever."
Yeah.
Yeah, usually, but they could be super shady about it.
But like they're close today, so what am I supposed to do? Anyway, this one. Okay, so as of right now, it's June 25th, and a few things just happened over the last week.
Mm-hmm.
But the Titanic releases on Netflix this July 1st, so you can watch the Titanic.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Do you think they were like, oh, we're going to use this publicity? Because if you guys don't know, I mean, who doesn't know? The whole submarine thing with Ocean Gate, I think it's called. That whole situation where they went to go tour the Titanic and the things happened. That's crazy. You think they had this pre-planned, or do you think it's because of Ocean Gate? They were like, oh, let's get...
I think the Illuminati and Satan told Netflix to kind of plan it this way. And did you hear about Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On"?
No.
So that's the theme song for Attack on Titan for the Titanic. You just see like air like punch the shit out of a submarine. No, okay, so for the Titanic, for Attack on Titanic, Celine Dion's song, near, far, wherever you are. You know that song, right?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Well, you're like, well, I did like that song.
I did. That was a good song until now.
Yeah, so that song was the Titanic song.
Yeah.
And over the week, it like shot to the #1 played song in Spotify. And then I saw a meme that was like, none of us are going to heaven.
No, yeah. That whole situation was just so
It's a
sad,
lot. It's a
but
lot.
it's weird. And then people were just like, a lot of people were making fun of it. I think
including me.
Yeah, and like I think the weirdest thing is like one of the sons of the dad's billionaires.
They want to go on it.
Well, well that too. But he was like, once when like they were pronounced like missing or they just didn't know what happened yet. The son was like, all right, I'm going to a Blink-182 concert, and then he was saying like, oh, I'm just trying to like get away, like get a distraction, like this is pretty traumatic. But then he would he was like adding Blink-182, like kind of like for clout, just like, my dad's lost in a submarine. I hope you guys play my favorite song or something. Like that's distasteful.
It is. And then also I heard another billionaire's wife actually ended up like throwing a big housewarming party for their new house right after their or something like that. It's like a big party.
There's a bunch of legal stuff. Yeah, with that situation, they were like, it was something about like the husband didn't want her to get the estate, but the day they announced him as like dead, she bought the estate and had a house like warming party.
Yeah.
It's just so weird.
A lot of things happen. I think the funniest part about the whole thing is that like it was a shitty machine. It was like a shittily made submarine that was bolted from the outside. So like if there was a small chance they floated to the surface, they couldn't get out. And then the second thing about it was like it was a really shitty like built inside too with
that's the thing,
Logitech
like,
controller. Right?
Different U.S. or not even U.S. A lot of countries were saying like you can't do this. Like it's dangerous. You can't do this, and they were getting sued. Like
they should have drained the ocean first and then go over there and check out the Titanic and not.
Oh, that would have been smart. But yeah, like
thank you.
Yeah, you're so smart. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like it is like sad to see people lose their life, but it's also like they were told multiple times by officials and like higher ups like this is not something you do. This is very dangerous. And then they were just like okay. And then there's a bunch of people who used to work for Ocean Gate who quit for lawsuits because they just like. They weren't doing the right things right. So it's kind of like just curiosity killed the cat, I guess.
How hard would it be to like build like a society down there in the bottom of the ocean?
I think it would be like how far are we going?
Like to the bottom.
Because
like hit the ground.
Well, it's also crazy because like we haven't reached the bottom of the ocean. Like there's parts of the oceans what we still haven't explored yet.
So like, do you think the Earth even has a core? What if it doesn't actually have a core? And if you're strong enough, you can like swim to China.
You're
like
strong enough?
Yeah, like what if?
I mean, that would be cool.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime.
Oh, in his prime, yeah, he could do it. I think.
Or
so.
like if The Rock like held his breath.
I think there is a core, but that I could see. I mean, there's that. Obviously, it's.
Do you think The Rock sinks? I can see him just sinking. Like he can't really
You don't
swim.
think he was in Baywatch. He swam really well in Baywatch with Zac
really?
Efron. Yeah.
Oh.
He was really sexy in that.
It's probably green screen though. Green water.
He's just like up on cords, just acting like he's like swimming.
They're like, why do we have to do this again? Oh, the rock sinks.
There's a really cool part in that Baywatch where like The Rock was on like a jet ski and he jumps from a jet ski under fire in the water, and it was really cool.
That sounds like a thing that you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a core to the Earth. Do you believe in the Middle Earth theory?
Oh, like from Godzilla and stuff. Where
Yeah.
there's
Because that's like a real theory. What people
You know,
believe in.
honestly, yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Like a society, like,
it makes
in the
sense
core
because
of Earth?
we're just kind of theorizing that the core of the Earth is like super hot or whatever.
Yeah, I think that was a really good illustration from Godzilla vs. Kong when they did that. I thought that was really interesting. But Ice Age 4 did it first. Just saying.
Ford?
Ice Age 4 did it first. Remember the Ice Age?
Speaking of Ice Age 4, the live-action Minecraft movie reportedly.
You got it. You got it. One more time.
The live-action Minecraft movie begins filming in August in New Zealand.
Ooh.
All right, Brady, you think it's going to be a flop or you think it's going to be hot?
I don't know what they're doing with it. Like, what story are they doing? Like, is it because it's live action?
It's Minecraft.
Yes, it's Minecraft, but Minecraft is so, like, different.
It's so 2000 and late, and I'm so 2008.
And great. You're so 2000. I think it's going to be weird. I think, like, I mean, if they kind of treat it like, I think the Dungeons and Dragons movie, I think it's going to be good. Because Dungeons and Dragons is like a role-playing game, like, but they didn't base it off of, like, any certain quest from Dungeons and Dragons or any certain things. It was just like, here's the IP, and they just kind of made their own story around it. I think they're just doing that with, like, Minecraft. Like, here's the IP, here's, like, the monsters and the creatures from the game, and then just do whatever you want with, like, the IP of it. I think that would be cool if it's anything like the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I don't know. It's interesting. It's just
I love that D&D movie. You should see it.
No, yeah, it's on HBO now.
Yeah, it's
or Paramount.
It's a really good. I can see your
Paramount.
wife liking it too. It's comedic.
I might watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's comedic.
There's a couple things I want to watch actually.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, what else are you going to watch?
It's funny that you put me on the spot because I can't think of it.
The Rest of Velma.
Ew, no. It's the Drunken and Dragons movie.
The Drunken Dragon movie.
The Drunken Dragon. You know what I noticed? Apple TV's been making like a lot of movies about events in our history. I don't know how to explain. What type of movies are these? Because they did that one about hot Cheetos. Remember that one? Apple.
Is that on Disney?
No, it's Apple TV.
Oh,
Apple
okay.
TV are coming out with all these things where like it's movies about not historical events, but things what happened, and then they're making like a movie out of it. So the creator of Hot Cheetos, Apple TV came out with that. Their Apple TV's coming out with a Beanie Baby. You know those Beanie Babies? Mm-hmm. They're coming out with a movie about the creation of the Beanie Babies. Like, is that the fad right now of like making
Apple? Yeah, I don't like Apple TV. I think it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I never tried it.
So for Minecraft, I think it's gonna be fine. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see it regardless, and I think it's gonna be good.
No, I think I don't know if it's gonna be good, but I think it'll be fun. But there's no like leak images or anything yet.
No, it hasn't started recording. It hasn't started filming yet.
Here's the name of the game. Are they gonna make his head square? The guy who plays Steve. Did they come out with who's playing Steve yet? Probably some Joe Schmo.
Steve Carell.
Oh, imagine Steve.
Okay, so Across the Spider-Verse returns to the #1 film. Film's fourth domestic weekend with 19.3 million. So it dropped down to I think third.
Yeah, because I think.
And then back to first.
Yeah, because I think it was first for a while. Then Elementals came out. Then The Flash came out. I believe so, or it was Little Mermaid. Flash, Little Mermaid, then Spider-Man.
It's been a long month. We've been fed a lot this month.
We've been eating. We've had
Fast 10. We've had The Flash. We've had Elementals. We've had Transformers. We've had
because I
Spider-Verse.
remember that opening weekend of Flash, it dropped down to third place. But then when everybody realized The Flash wasn't all that good.
Oh, shut up. It was really good.
Well, yeah, some people liked it, but not enough people to make their own money back.
I know. That sucks so bad.
It
Because
did
they've been writing it for like 10 years for some reason.
Yeah, but I understand. Like, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad to see them back on. It's such a great movie.
I still want to see it again with you.
Yeah, let's do it again. And I've been hearing like more and more people going to see it. Even people who don't watch like anime movies. They're like, I was with some family and like this part of the family don't really watch those type of movies. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh yeah, we saw the new Spider-Man. We'd love it. I'm like, you guys saw it? He's like, oh yeah, we went. I mean, so-and-so fell asleep, but like we liked it.
Weird that like some of our friends like aren't really down with a Latino Black Spider-Man. I don't know. It was just kind of funny to me.
Like just the movie or the actual?
Miles and the whole movie. People just like regular Spider-Man sometimes, which sucks.
I like regular Spider-Man, but Miles is really cool.
Yeah,
I also think a lot of people are like, since it is animated, since it's not live action, animated has always been on like an uphill battle when it comes to like getting people into seats.
I'm happy to see a shift too. I'm happy to see that there's been a shift in energy when it comes to the respect that animation gets. Even last year, the Minions did really, really well. And
that was more of a meme.
It is me, but it was a good movie too. And then also Mario movie hit a bill. Like not many movies hit a bill.
No, like no matter what, if you release like a live action movie and an anime movie, almost 100% of the time the live action movie's they're gonna do 100% better. But the Mario movie is like the instance where like, oh wow, it hit a bill, and then this movie is doing pretty good. I don't know what their sales are, but I know it's doing good.
Harrison Ford doesn't plan on retiring at 83. He says, "I don't do well when I don't have work. I just love to work. I love to feel useful."
I get that. I mean, I think like there's some actors who just keep on going, man. Like he probably he's not one of those actors who are like, he doesn't do it for the money. I think he does it for the characters and the thrill. And
I think so too. I don't think he needs money.
No, I mean, when you're at his level, you've been Han Solo and Indiana Jones.
And a handful of other things too, here and there.
Like you don't need money. But like I actually think he is like one of the actors who's like, is an artist, because like I saw him on an interview for the new Indiana Jones movie, and they were quizzing him about Indiana Jones like trivia, and he was hitting all of them like spot on.
That's awesome.
Like he knows
he still has it.
Yeah, he knows the character, and he's like interested in it. He's just, because you've seen those actors who are just kind of in there for the role, and they're just like, yeah, okay, here's my lines, blah blah blah. But he's like actually interested in the character.
Okay, so like back on my take real quick, just real quick on that. Yeah, it's sort of like that generation of actors too, a little bit maybe, because Arnold doesn't plan to retire, and Sylvester I think is starting to slow down. But just like I think maybe those old heads are just kind of still going at it. Mark Hamill, right there too. He just came out with a movie recently. He's still doing Broadway, so I don't know. Maybe there's something about that generation of actors who just like want to keep going.
They're hardworking Americans. I tell you what, they never give up, man.
God bless. I'm proud to be an American. Where at least I know I'm free. What was I gonna say a second ago? If I was an actor, I'd probably be done around like 55, 60.
Yeah, just take it easy.
Yeah, I know. I want to enjoy my jet ski. I want to be on a jet ski and not completely old.
Yeah, and I get that, but like, I mean, I can't even imagine like, because a lot of like, I see a lot of talk show hosts talk about like the scheduling conflicts when it comes to like getting the actors to their show. Like working with people's schedules is the hardest. Like actors, like big actor schedules is the hardest thing. Like sometimes it feels like they never have free time. There was a point where like Chris Pratt and The Rock, they were both filming like 4 movies each, and it was impossible to get them anywhere because of their scheduling conflicts.
Yeah, Chris for sure, and then I mean The Rock for sure. I can see that.
I mean, there was a time where The Rock, I think there was 6 movies in theaters where The Rock was in every 6 of them.
Bring up that time, I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, James Mangold. Hey, what kind of man are you, Gold? All right, that was a little dad joke for you guys. Says him and Hugh Jackman discussed a Deadpool and Wolverine team up. Then quote, "One of the things we talked about a lot was the idea of how joyful a kind of a midnight run or a 48 hours with Deadpool and Logan would be."
That would be cool. I mean, you saw the teaser trailer, right? Or it wasn't a trailer.
They were on the couch together?
Yeah, they were just on the couch. I like their interaction with each other.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun to watch them be like, not like a Harold and Kumar kind of vibe where they're just on a mission, but like kind of like a fun, not buddy cop, like kind of like a buddy cop a little bit.
I think it's gonna be
a buddy adventure.
I think it's gonna be how they have to lay it out. Just knowing these characters, it's gonna be Deadpool's gonna be the crazy charismatic, crazy one. Then Logan's gonna be Wolverine. He's gonna be like the older, gruffier, calm, like All right. Yeah, like he's gonna keep him on task when it comes to like the mission.
A little bit, yeah. It's sort of like in the Flash. Spoiler alert. There's 2 Flashes, and one's a little older and more wise, and then one's a little younger. And then one's gonna. So it's gonna be the same dynamic where one's gonna be like, kind of roping him in. Hey, pay attention, idiot, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the other one's gonna be like, what? He has like a taco or something.
Yeah, I did like that dynamic in the Flash.
That was fun. TBH.
Super.
Okay. Well, this one I want to kind of discuss a little bit in length, and then the last 2, we'll just blow through. But this one, I'm not sure you're gonna like, but I'm very excited.
Let me hear
A
it.
live read of Back to the Future will be happening with Ben Schwartz to play Marty McFly. I'm a big Ben Schwartz fan, and I've been waiting for him to get like the role that's gonna put him on the map. Like he has roles for like Sonic. And like he was in that new movie, Mayfield, with Nicolas Cage. He wasn't the main guy,
He was also in Parks and Recs.
right? But he's not like the main guy. He always plays like a side character.
Yeah, I mean Sonic.
But he's voicing anyway. Quentin Brunson, Sam Richardson, Drew Tarver, and a bunch of other people that we don't really know will also star in the Back to the Future table read. So this is kind of like what it can kind of sound like on screen. You know what I mean? The table read.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm down for that.
Well, it's they're working up into a movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's just so hard. And I know, like, a lot of the original Back to the Furious fans would hate it. But it's just, like, trying to be open with it. Like, I would go see it.
Michael Fox doesn't like it. He says there's probably no way they can tell the story better.
That's true. That's what's hard is, like, I get, like, retellings or remaking the movie when the movie has some, like, adjustments to it. But, like, I honestly think all 3 of the Back to the Future movies are near perfect. I mean, that might be a very bold statement, but, like, there is some things wrong with them. But it is a really fantastic trilogy. Probably one of the best trilogies out there.
Do you know what always made me kind of confused? How did they get to the old Western times? They were like in a living room at one point, and then they just went to the old Western times.
They took the car.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Maybe I should go rewatch it.
How else would they do it? They took the car.
I
They
remember
took the-
crying because I didn't understand it.
You cried
Well,
because you didn't
I was
understand
like
it?
8.
I would say the third one's good and fun, but I think the first and second one is where the series really shines.
For sure, yeah. I should go back and watch it.
It is weird that Marty went back and his mom had a crush on him, and his mom was trying to sleep with him.
It makes sense. I mean, how that could happen, but it is weird that it did happen.
Yeah, and it's weird that the dad never put 2 and 2 together. It's like, oh, our son looks like the guy you randomly fell in love with in high school.
And it was kind of weird also, like, when they made out, for that brief moment, she was like, what, kissing you feels like I'm kissing my little brother or something. And I was like, you kiss who like that?
Yeah, and it's definitely, there's definitely going to have to improve some things because there's that one, like, rapey scene where the mom was getting, like...
Oh, by, what's his name? Bub?
Yeah.
Bib?
Biff.
What was his name? Buff? Bib? Bubba? Bibba?
Bubble.
Oh, I'm about to show you why they call me the bubble.
Yeah, that was so like it's definitely gonna be different. But
They
yeah,
should keep that, but like not as aggressive.
I wonder what time frame it's gonna take place in, like the original time frame.
They
of
should
like,
make it
what,
in 2023, and then Ben Schwartz is like, I'm tired of everyone going by he, she, they, try me, and all these other things. I'm sick of Mr. Trump, and then he should like go back to the future.
Oh, and that's the reason why they go back to the
I
future?
don't know, dude. I'm just saying stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was really good. You're
No, dude, thank you.
Yeah, you're a really smart guy.
You should hear. You should read my script sometime. No. Okay, last 2 real quick. Mm-hmm. You can just say like a sentence or whatever.
Okay, sentence.
Sentence.
I said a sentence.
Okay, we guess we're gonna skip them then.
Okay, cool. Read the last one.
Last 2. Crunchyroll is now streaming 15 Dragon Ball anime movies, including 14 of the 15 Dragon Ball Z films, and in 2018 Dragon Ball Super. That's pretty cool.
It is cool. I'm definitely gonna rewatch them. I watched all of them. Have you watched all of them?
I don't think so. There's 18 of them.
You haven't watched all of them growing up? I guess you
I
never
saw
watched
like-
Dragon Ball
I saw
growing
like-
up.
Yeah, I did. I've watched a good handful. I watched like probably 5 films total.
Really? Yeah, there's some like really good, decent ones. Then there's some like, this is stupid. There's this one with Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan.
When
You
he
know,
turns into like a piece of like slime.
yeah, that's the third one, and it's like, why are you back? Like it
What do they
made
call it? metabolic or like some
yeah.
monster Broly. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Bio Broly. But I was like, why is he back? Like, because the first one was pretty good. I really enjoyed the second one because like you got to see like teen/adult Gohan. What was really cool to see him in action. But I think BoJack was the best one. BoJack Unchained, or no, it's just BoJack. The BoJack one.
Horseman?
Yeah, BoJack. It was BoJack Horseman versus Teen Gohan. But that one was really cool because like it was right after the Cell. It was just Teen Gohan and the squad, and like Goku's dead, and like so Teen Gohan doesn't really know how to do like Super Saiyan. And then like the last punch, like Goku just like he teleports to Earth even though like he physically can't. And he like punches the big bad guy, and then he like goes back. And then Gohan was like, "That was my dad. My dad came back from the dead."
What can your dad do? Be late to pick me up from soccer practice. Okay, last one. Tom Holland. It's no secret that my show has been so horribly reviewed, but I'm still going to promote the show. I'm still here. I'm very resilient.
Oh, is it that one show with the really bad haircut?
The Crowded Room.
I saw like a scene from it, but I've never heard anything else about it.
It's his highest rated show. In recent years, at like a 74%.
Did you see? You see all the memes with Tom Holland and his
Zendaya
and his canon event?
Was Zendaya?
Yeah, it was Zendaya. He's like watching her new movie with her having a threesome with the two guys,
Yeah.
and everybody's saying this is Tom Holland's canon event.
They don't just make out. Do they go all the way?
That's what the movie's about.
Oh, I have to watch.
Yeah, the movie's about like Zendaya like having a threesome with like two guys and stuff. Like that's the movie.
She read that script and she was like, "This is the one.
This is the
Don't
one."
tell Tom."
She's like, "Tom, can you pre-read this?
Tom,
can
can
you
you-
pre-review this?"
Can you go get some milk for like, I don't know, 6 months?
Yeah, that's his canon event.
That's crazy. All right, y'all. That's all we have for the first half of the podcast. We're gonna go take a big shit, holding hands, and then we will be right back with some dope nasty. And we're back. Now it's time for the anime portion of the Snack Run podcast. We did not forget our anime and we homies and fans. We did not forget about you. We wouldn't be where we're at without you.
Yeah,
and today we're going to talk about.
If it wasn't for you guys, like we wouldn't have this anime portion.
Yeah.
So thank you for all the anime people. That 1 week we didn't do anime, you guys were blowing us up, man. You guys
in our
DMs, our phone. Somehow you got our phone numbers, and you're like, "Hey."
Yeah, and someone showed up at your place of work.
That was weird. That was super weird.
He was, "I want a caramel kicker."
You sure do, buddy. But yeah, but you guys love it, so we brought it back for you guys.
I mean, we're for the people.
We are for the people.
Yeah.
We the people of the United States of America, for the strong and the. How does that go?
The Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh yes.
And I'm proud to be brave and bold, where at least
It's funny because like whenever someone says something, you take one letter of one word in that whole statement and then you make up something. So someone's like, "Yeah, my lawnmower wasn't really working that well." Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
the Goblet of Fire. The snack goblin.
Anyway,
I have a question for you, Brady.
I have an answer.
Speaking of the Goblin of Fire, what are the top three anime? Top three anime that you want to rewatch if you had the time to do it?
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
All right.
So I'm gonna tell you what.
Tell them what.
Some of them are classic. Some of them are really good.
Classic.
So obviously I want to rewatch Full Metal Alchemist. Like I've been like Brotherhood, of course. I mean, people love the original or whatever, just Full Metal, but Brotherhood's where it's at, man. If you don't watch Brotherhood, then you're a goon. You're part of the goon squad. So no gooning here.
Oh, no gooning?
Yeah, no gooning here. But yeah, Brotherhood's definitely one. Gurren Lagann is also like a annual thing. So I just need it. I need some Gurren.
I have a side story about Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
I love Gurren Lagann so much that when I watched it, I was like, I don't know, I was like 16, 17 when I finished it.
Yeah.
I went on eBay. We didn't have Amazon back then. This was like back in the 70s.
Back in my day.
I went on eBay. I wanted to buy the box set. I wanted to buy the DVD set. So I bought a DVD set, and those crazy crackers, those crazy guys, they stole my identity.
Oh,
from eBay. Yeah.
When you were 17?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least that's a good age to get your identity stolen.
Thanks, man.
Well, because you're 17, so like you're still like establishing your own life. Like you didn't have like probably credit or anything like crazy like that.
That's true.
Probably
yeah.
still sucked, but like they could imagine if you had like a full like wife, 20
A
kids.
full wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not half wife.
Just a half a wife for me.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to get a combo? Half wife and a soup?
Yes, actually, it's very generous of you. Thank you so much. And the last anime I want to rewatch.
Wait, I know this one. You're gonna say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4.
Part 5, you motherfucker. But yes, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5.
Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, What's
Close enough.
What's the guy who lives in like a little town?
Sexy Man.
Which one are you talking about? Oh, Golden Wind.
Golden Wind.
That's you. You're Golden Wind.
I do like Golden Wind.
I thought you were the other person.
Giovanni.
Is it, did I get it right? That's what you want to rewatch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So how about you, man?
The 3 I want to rewatch again. Oh, you know, even better question.
What?
Just watch for the first time, like again.
Ooh, watch for the first time?
Shit. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with. Dude, Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
That's a good one.
I don't rewatch stuff too often, but I rewatched Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I think like 3 weeks after I finished it the first time.
That's good.
It's really good. Titty fart. I think Made in Abyss. Maybe?
No, I wouldn't. You don't want to put yourself through that trauma again.
Actually, yes, that's true.
That's a lot.
Made in Abyss.
That's a lot of childhood
It
trauma.
only got darker every season. I was like, there's no way they can top this. There's no way they can top that. Oh shit, there's no way they can top that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Especially the latest season, Golden Sun or Golden City. Oh man, it's so horrible the things that happen to these people. Okay, so my second one would be maybe Mob Psycho.
Oh, that's
I think Mob Psycho would be good.
That's a really good one.
And then Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, that's 4. You can't say 4.
No, I said Edge Runners. I said Gurren Lagann, and then I said what did I say?
Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho.
Well, you also said Made in Abyss, but then I think you backed out of Made in Abyss.
I did, yeah, because you convinced me.
Because it's scary. It's scary.
It's not. I mean, yeah, it's a tiny bit scary. It's more disturbing than it's scary.
Who's the sexiest man in anime?
Gojo, I think.
Gojo?
Satoru Gojo.
That's a good one.
Who do you
That's a
think?
good one.
Guy Sensei.
Oh, Guy Sensei, but only in the wheelchair. He's sexier when he's sitting down.
It's cooler when they can't escape from you.
That's a little creepy. That's a little rapey.
I meant it's cooler.
No,
when
you live your truth, Queen. You live your truth.
That's how we roll. You know, me and Guy Sensei.
Maybe not. You ever watch what was it called? What's that vampire one? Hellsing?
Oh, Blood. No, Hellsing. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Hellsing. I had a girlfriend that was really into Hellsing.
Really?
And she made me not want to watch it.
You ever watch Black Butler?
Yeah, a little bit. She's also into that one too.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Yeah. Well, those are very
did
like.
you guys date? Me and my next?
Maybe.
She was older than me, so she must have been like much older than you.
20 years older.
What's the oldest you would date?
Oldest I would date.
If you were on the dating
How old am I? Like my current age?
Yeah, if your current age, how
24. So how old would I date? Probably
Yeah.
no one over 30.
Really? So if someone hit you up and she was 29, you'd be like, "What's up, shorty?" 29
is not that much older.
For
Once
sure.
when both ages are over like 24, like it's just free game for anything over like that age.
Yeah.
But like if you're 26 and you date like 18, that's weird.
Especially that one actor. What's his name? Who's like in Titanic and he's in like.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Dude, Leonardo, bro. As soon as they're like fresh out the gate, man, he's like give me.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. I think he's too famous for his own good.
Have you watched any good anime this week?
I finished Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay.
We could talk about that. I do love myself some Demon Slayer.
This is the newest season, y'all. So this is your spoiler alert right here. What did you think about that ending or the season in a whole?
Okay, spoiler alert for you guys. I thought that motherfucker was gonna die. I thought Nezuko was gonna die.
Yeah.
I thought she was done for. I really thought because like there was no reason. I mean, hopefully they explain a little bit more, but there's no reason why she could like be able to survive like the sun. I know they said like, oh, her blood's different and chemical reactions and stuff like that. But like when she was burning up, I was like, this motherfucker's dead. Like, how are they gonna kill off Nezuko 3 seasons into it. Like, I know they probably only have 3 more seasons after it, but still, how the fuck are they gonna?
They're gonna milk it.
You think so?
They're turning like a 4-chapter arc into 8 episodes, and usually you adapt at least minimum of 2 chapters into 1 episode.
Yeah.
And they're doing the opposite.
Oh no!
So they're
we're gonna get another Attack on Titan final season, part 5.
But the thing is that it's making so much money that like it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it's like what if your work was running out of beans? Like you would squeeze every last like piece of like bean juice out of those beans so you can like make this shit last a little bit longer.
That's a good comparison. Yeah, I thought like this season 3 was pretty good. It's hard to beat the entertainment arc. Like I thought that was so good. It's probably the best. I did not enjoy this, but honestly, out of the first, second, and third season, I think my ranking would have to be season 2, season 1, season 3.
Okay.
Just because obviously you can't beat the entertainment arc. I love like everything they did in that.
Wait, so you say you rank season 1 over season 2?
I think I do. Yeah. Because you got to like kind of expand, because I think the training arc for Tanjiro was really cool. Meeting Zenitsu and Bull Guy. And then also and then also the Spider family or whatever. That was really cool. And that's like the first time you got to see them fight like a higher level like demon.
Right. And that was badass for sure. And then the train arc was so tiny they made it into a movie, which I
don't really count that. That's like its own movie.
But
thing.
It's definitely canon though.
No, it's not. But it's like its own like movie.
Right.
So it's like out of.
So my take is I think entertainment arc. So season 2, season 3, and season 1. I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think that's bad. I think season 1 and 3 are very close. Like they're like just minor details.
And also like get this, guys. We're not trying to say season 3 was bad at all.
No, it was actually really good.
When you create consistent peak, there has to be a 1, 2, and 3, or first, second, and third place.
At the end of the day, too, it's just preference. Like we prefer season 2 over 3. That's our preference. But maybe some people really love the Nezuko stuff, or maybe some people really love the blacksmith like village. So like it's just preference.
I think what would have made this one a tiny bit better for me was the Hashira, the missed Hashira parts, where he did struggle, yes, against this dude, but once he was free from the water prison, it was a wraps for that upper moon. When the last upper moon 6, Gyutaru, I think his name is, with the scythes, it took like everything everyone had to take him out.
I think that's what it was. We felt the tension a lot more in the entertainment arc. Like this one, they didn't get off easy, but it did.
I never get off easy.
It definitely felt easier than like the entertainment arc. Like it felt like the entertainment arc. Like there was like 5 times where like I remember the episode's ending where like Tanjiro was like, "I'm out of breath. I can't do it." Then the episode would begin. It was like, "Okay, I'm just gotta
muscle." And entertainment, you said?
Yeah, I just gotta muscle up. With this one, it's like, yes, they're getting their asses kicked, but like it doesn't seem impossible. The entertainment arc, the girl,
and the desperation was there.
Oh, it felt like
it was real.
It was like these guys aren't coming out alive. Like I have no idea how these guys are gonna win.
Dude.
With season 3, it's like okay, it makes sense. All they have to do is like attack the guy with the weird ball in his head, and that's it.
Right, and then Gyutaru like walked up to Tanjiro, looked at his hands and broke like 2 of his fingers.
Yeah,
he's like, "You humans are so fragile."
Yeah, he was a lot like creepier and like crazy. Like with this one, the worst like Tanjiro got injured was like I think he like sprained his ankle or broke his foot. But besides that,
and then he learned
that was
breathing pretty fast.
That was cool though. That was cool seeing him like mix 3 different styles all together. That was really cool.
I wasn't say is a. Yeah, the desperation was so much more palpable in season 2. There's a small. I have a defense. I have a defense for why that other upper moon went down so fast. And
the water one.
What's his fucking name? Muichiro. How he defeated him so fast. Okay, so I forgot when in the season it says it, but he is a descendant of sun breathing.
Yeah.
So he's a descendant of sun breathing. So he has like this. He has that dog in him. He has that blood in him. The same thing as Tanjiro has. Tanjiro and Muichiro are like distant cousins. So they both have like the blood in them that's like extremely powerful. And then 2, the Demon Slayer mark appeared on Muichiro. Remember those like swirls on his cheek?
Yeah.
So that's called the Demon Slayer mark.
Yeah.
Tanjiro has it on his head.
Yeah, I saw like in the final battle, it finally starts to like curve in.
So when that appears, that's like their like star power, or like that's like their beast mode.
Mm-hmm. That's their Super Saiyan.
Got it, and then also Mitsuru got it on her chest. Right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And so when they get that, it's sort of like it's what's it called. Okay, so it explains. Okay, this is a manga spoiler, but that's the Demon Slayer mark, and when one person activates it, it can spread to other Demon Slayers.
Oh, really?
So if Tanjiro has it, and then he has like 5 other Demon Slayers behind it, they will also attract it.
That's so cool.
That's probably why.
But you have to be at like a certain level to like even like get it.
I think it's also the blood too. Like it's the bloodline thing, but it can activate on everyone.
Okay, that's so cool. Yeah, I love that. I think it's like definitely the cool like power up thing. Like
it is a power up.
A definitely cool power up thing. Definitely like it's starting to see. I liked season 2 how it felt like there was like no chance that they were gonna beat that motherfucker, and then season 3 is like okay, they have like a possibility. I want it back to like they're just getting dogged on. Like they have no glimpse of hope at all.
This spoiler as well. I mean, kind of not really, but the last fight for Demon Slayer in the manga, it is an absolute desperate last ditch effort of everyone's part to win the day.
I wonder how different would it be if Nezuko actually died. That would have been a bold move, because like that's the whole reason for Tanjiro like doing his thing. It's like, oh, I'm trying to find a cure for my sister. I want her to like live or whatever.
And I don't think it was an ass pull that she survived, in my opinion. I know it's still unclear. Yes. But one, that woman was doing research, that she was trying to get her to turn back
from season 1. Oh, I like that. I like the connection on that.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, 2, she wanted to suppress her demon side so badly that she was sleeping for like 2 years, and her body underwent changes. And I don't know, just she never consumed human blood either. I think maybe like she's kind of like half human at this point. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, and I do know they also said because she went dormant for like 2 years, her mind is still kind of at like that younger state. Because I think like even though like she is aged up a little bit, like her mind's still at like the younger state. They said.
And that kind of makes sense a little bit. It's kind of funny. It's kind of interesting how she can like go big and small. I will say when she started burning up and Tanjiro was trying to like shield her from the sun, I just started tearing up because like you saw her like sizzle and stuff, and you saw him like crying, and you saw him like wanting to save those people and save her. Dude, I actually got like a little teary.
Yeah, it's because it's crazy because like a no-brainer, like most like MCs, like they're just like, okay, I'm gonna save my sister, but like you know that Tanjiro is like the good boy of anime because like yes, his sister's burning alive, but also he knows he needs to kill that demon and he knows he needs to save those people. So you saw the inner struggle and the inner monologue of like, I need to do this, I need to do that, make a decision, and it was like panic mode for him. It was really good, like how they expressed like his kind of inducing anxiety in that situation of like, what do I do?
And to hear his breathing become so desperate and like so
it was really good,
exasperated. Like it was.
I love it.
It was good.
I
thought it was great.
I am sad that it's gonna be probably another 2 years before we get like another Demon Slayer season.
Another year.
Yeah, another year. I think year and a half.
The last. I remember the season 2 coming out vividly because I was watching it and every episode was like so good. I was watching it with someone. I want to say is that like it came out. I want to say December or January, and
I think it was December or January, and then it was a full year.
Yeah, so we'll get one again.
It's like a year and a couple months.
We'll get one again in like February, January next year.
You really? I'm thinking honestly December of next year.
Of this year or
next year? I'm gonna put my money down on it.
Damn.
Put my money down on December of next year. It's right
here. Down?
Down. Money's so down, man.
I'll be honest with you guys real quick. Cars on the table, dick on the table. Everything just spread.
Ew.
I haven't watched much anime like this week, and I'm usually the guy.
You're the anime guy,
dude. I am the anime guy. Mm-hmm. Like when I walk down the street, people are like, "Hey, yo, Ryan, what's good? What's good on this week on anime?"
Hey, you're the anime guy. You're the anime guy.
I'm like, I don't have any money. I have been busy. Working a ton for sure, and then 2, Moving every day. I've been moving. Last couple days it's been hardcore.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get back into it.
Yeah, and maybe since like you're in the process of moving, of like you kind of have everything there, and you're just kind of unboxing. Throw on some anime in the background. Maybe watch a moving anime. What's the anime is about moving? Cells at Work. You ever see Cells at Work?
Is that a movie?
No, it's not a movie.
saw Cells at Work.
A moving anime. Like they're moving boxes. They do that at Cells at Work. The girl, she's a blood cell who moves boxes. Maybe that'll like get you motivated. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna move these boxes. I'm gonna fight off these viruses in my system and make sure my white blood cells are strong.
Yeah, dude, I want my whites to be strong.
Cool.
What time are we at, brother?
Hour.
Do you know what would be kind of cool too?
What, man?
Since we're already kind of breaking up these podcasts into two halves, what if we just did like the first half, like a 40-minute podcast, and then this one could be called like something like the anime snack or something, and then it would just be like 30 minutes of us talking about anime. Just kind of more content, you know?
Okay, yeah. Like split it up.
What do you think about that?
We could do that.
Or keep it all together.
Like just keep our podcast like
general media.
This is behind the scenes. Keeping our podcast just normal, like just shit podcast,
media.
yeah. And then like just releasing like a 30-minute anime talk.
Yeah, like we'll call it like anime snack.
Yeah, anime snack talk, anime talking snacks,
Mm-hmm.
talking snacks.
Dang, it'd be kind of like it'd be almost like we have two podcasts a little bit, huh?
Yeah,
we'll think about it.
whatever works. I like the first portion where we just like talk because we can include anime in that talk.
Well, it helps when like. It helps too when like we're like engulfed in like anime as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like this week I'm just kind of slower just because I don't have as much on my plate right now. And also we're kind of in between seasons. We're kind of in between spring and summer seasons a little bit. And I haven't caught up with a few.
Yeah,
Hell's Paradise. I haven't watched Hell's Paradise.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we could do that.
It's up to you.
At least for this week, since we don't have that much anime to talk about.
My Hero was on a break this week. Let's talk about something real quick.
Yeah, let's talk
I have
about
something I want to talk about with you. Koei Horikoshi's health.
Mm-hmm.
Horikoshi is the mangaka behind My Hero. Like, My Hero is one of the biggest animes in the world. This poor dude, every week his chapters for the My Hero manga get shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
And you might be able to shed light on this because you know a lot about Oda's schedule and general manga workplaces.
Yeah.
But every week we got like we get 15 pages about average for a manga chapter.
Mm-hmm.
We got 13, and then we got 10,
Yeah.
and then last week we got 9, and this week we got nothing.
Yeah, man. I think it's hard, and I think the work environment is just so hard because they're so invested in. They dive so much into like their work that like I think sometimes they forget about their health and stuff like that. And I think just like sitting there, like focusing all your thing on like this one task, like it'll take like a mental drain in you.
It's always like that give and take of like pleasing the audience who want it now and being respectful about like your work conditions as well.
I also think like, I mean, yes, he is pretty big, but I bet you Shonen Jump still give him like these quotas. Like you need to do this, this, and this by like, you need to hit these time frames. You need to hit these numbers. And if you don't hit these numbers, then like, it probably doesn't matter how big you are. Like probably get the
they're not going to get rid of.
No, but they're probably
big
like,
wigs.
it probably is still stressful for him to like, there's probably things he has to do. Like at the end of the day, don't worry, I wasn't talking. At the end of the day,
I'm listening.
no, yeah, that's cool.
At the end of the day.
It's cool how your brain works. But yeah, at the end of the day, like he probably has like these things he needs to do. It's a job. Like it's a job. So he probably needs to get things done. And that's probably really stressful.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's like either one, your health, something has to give, basically. Something has to give. And it's either your health, your time, the quality of your manga, or the pages. I think I'd rather the pages decline than his health, for sure. There were, remember, Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah.
Kind of, in my opinion, the sloppiest art. No, I'm not. No, hold on.
The sloppiest art. Have you seen the Demon Slayer art?
That one's pretty bad, too.
That's pretty bad.
But JJK art is sloppy as hell.
Yeah.
There was a point where her name is Gege Akitama, I believe her name is.
Okay.
Gege. there were some parts that looked like there were draft pages at the end, and she had to apologize. She said, "I apologize for the last chapter." It was like 9 pages of like unfinished art.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that she even got approved to like release it. Because there's like directors and editors it still has to go through. That means the whole team looked at it and they said, "Yeah, that's fine."
That same thing with like Secret Invasion, like opening. They probably ran out of budget, or they probably didn't have enough animators to get it out in time. Same thing. I'm certain. It's this like curse of the entertainment industry where you have to, one, be ethical with your with people's work, and then 2, be on time and be relevant still.
Yeah. I mean, it goes through so many people, so it could just be like, we need to get it out, and that's what we got. Or, yeah. I wonder, did she ever redraw it, or was it just like...
No, she just apologized. I'm going to type it in real quick. Shitty JJK art.
Yeah, I mean, and then some artists are just like, they just want to get it out. Maybe she doesn't care about us. Maybe she doesn't care about the people.
Yeah, this was like one of the roughest panels.
Yeah, that's pretty rough, man. Yeah, it does look like a sketch.
You wouldn't. This looks like almost like an impact frame, but like on paper.
Yeah, it looks right. Take a screenshot of that so I can put it up.
I will.
But yeah, that's pretty bad.
And there was like 3 pages of that, and she next chapter she apologized. It looks like she just, anyway. I don't want to keep harping on it, but
she sucks ass.
Dude, honestly, I feel like Horikoshi has the strongest art.
Mm-hmm. No, he has the best art. I think his style has. Do you think his style has changed over time, like his style?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I saw some recent panels. I don't read the manga quite often, but I did see some recent panels. I was like, oh, his panels look like super like anime. It was weird. It's kind of hard to explain it. But like the eyes look more round. The characteristics look a little bit more like maybe cartoony.
Yeah, it's hard to explain his art style because like he can draw the fuck out of like a car in a building and like dynamics and stuff, and then he'll draw like a really weird tree hero or something, and the world is interesting.
Yeah, the world is definitely I think he is probably one of the best at the game and stuff like that, and definitely when it comes to like the art style and like his story too, but definitely when it comes to art style, like he's consistently good all the time. And that man, if you could draw that many hands on a panel, then you have my condolences.
Bro, what if you were reading your favorite manga and it looked like this? Dude, Hunter x Hunter looks so good in comparison.
Let me see. Oh wow, that doesn't even look like
this chapter.
Manga.
Chapter 150.
It looks like a coloring page. Like they got the outlines and they were just like like a child was like scribbling into the lines.
It looks kind of like the One Punch Man creator's art a little bit.
Yeah, but he's not an artist. Well, I don't want to say that. If he wants to be an artist, he could be an artist. I don't want to say like he's not an artist.
And then this was like the following chapter, so like obviously a lot better.
Yeah, it's just not consistent. Like the consistency when it comes to the art.
Right. So it's like these conditions. Like, are you going to pop out a bad product? Is your health going to decline, or is it going to be a lesser than your normal amount of pages, etc.? What if you can save? What if Oda fell really sick, right? Mm-hmm. And you can continue to have One Piece chapters, but he's going to have someone else do the art. So it's going to be a drastic change in art, like overnight.
Here's the thing with One Piece. It wouldn't be too crazy because like I love Oda's style, but some of it's like a little scribble scratch. I mean, he's been doing this for too long. Chicken scratch. He's been doing it too long, so like I don't think he has the best art style. I think his main drive is like his story. So as long as he's still in charge of the story, like because there's some guest artists who draw his characters.
Oh my gosh!
All the time. The My Hero guy, he drew like a couple of the characters. Dr. Stone guy.
Dr. Stone guy did Ace's story.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it's crazy.
It looks so good.
And I do like those like kind of the one-shot stories they have for them. I don't think that style fits in too much into the world. I think it looked really nice for that story, but like everything else what Oda has planned for the world doesn't fit too well. So I think like the style Oda has, like a little lighthearted, stretchy kind of like vibe.
What if they had? Okay, would it be crazy if they had like American cartoonists come in and like finish out One Piece?
Like the manga.
Yes.
That would be cool. I mean, they got Warner Brother animating Gear 5 in the new episode coming out soon.
Man. I hope that looks good, man. Not
I think
lie
it's
to you.
gonna look good. I think it might throw a lot of people. I need to catch up on the anime. I know I read the manga, but the anime is like, oh, I already know what
Was
happened.
there a new
So-
chapter today or no?
No. He
Sunday.
went on a break. He went on a break for a month, a very long break, because he was focusing on the Netflix live action stuff, and then he's finishing up this arc so he could start, like, he's planning. He does these breaks where he'll take a break for a month every 6 years, 5 years, and he'll plan like these giant like events. And so
For the manga?
yeah, for the manga. So he's planning like the last arc right now. So he like took a month off, but he's not like off. He took a month from publishing so he could plan out the next couple arcs and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So he's still working. That
Well-
motherfucker loves working.
I think it kind of comes down to, honestly, I want to say, I'd rather just have the manga artists and creators in general in the industry just to be safe and to be healthy. I'd rather get like the next Spider-Man film in 2 years and it be a healthy work environment and a great product.
Yeah.
And then same with like manga. I'd rather have quality manga every other week or like every third week over someone who's dying and have shitty art.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes also you can't win. You can't win because
Especially with anime fans. Some of you guys love you. Real pieces of shit.
no terrible pieces of shit. But we love you guys.
We love you. Snack one that you do. You still do. I think that's all we have today, huh?
Yeah, that is all we have.
Yeah. I might have to cut up towards the end a little bit. Kind of, we're just kind of shooting the shit.
Leave
Just the
it.
whole thing just raw, unedited,
If you're-
uncensored.
If you're a real, not uncensored, but if you're a real dog, there's a lot of actually things I'm gonna have to censor. But if you're a real dog, you're gonna watch all the way through.
We don't have too many real dogs in the house anymore. If you're a real dog, where my dogs at?
Oh, no.
Where my dogs at?
Grr. My secretary in the other room, she's gonna be very like
Confused.
just super confused.
Your secretary.
Yeah.
Our unpaid intern.
Yeah.
And she's like signing up papers. She's like, so how many subscribers you guys have yet?
Yeah.
And we're like almost 100. And she's like, 1,000? 100.
Yeah, I think she's calculating her budget right now. So probably hearing the barking noises, she's like, "Do they have a dog in there? I think they have a."
She's like, so there's room in the budget for a shock collar.
All right, well that's it, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. See you guys next time.